Amy Winehouse was a famous British singer with a unique voice that stood out among pop stars. Her deep, soulful sound reminded people of old jazz and blues music, and she quickly became a music icon. Amy's rise to fame was rapid, but her life was filled with struggles. Her music, filled with emotional highs and lows, reflected her personal challenges, including her destructive relationships and addiction. Amy was born on September 14, 1983, in London, and grew up surrounded by music. Her father loved singing Frank Sinatra songs to her, and she was influenced by jazz musicians in her family. By age 10, Amy was already exploring different music styles like hip-hop and R&B. At 12, she earned a scholarship to a performing arts school with her impressive singing talent. Despite never having taken a single voice lesson, Amy started her music career as a teenager, performing in bars and clubs, and soon her talent got her noticed by record labels. In 2003, she released her first album, Frank, which was a big success. But it was her second album, Back to Black, 2006, that made her a global star. The hit song Rehab from that album became famous, inspired by people telling Amy she needed help for her alcohol issues. However, as Amy became more famous, her personal life became more chaotic. She began using hard drugs and was in a turbulent relationship with a man named Blake Fielder Civil, who introduced her to heroin. Their relationship was marked by drug use, physical abuse, and public fights. This chaos began to affect her performances, and she often canceled shows or performed poorly because of her addictions. Amy's life spiraled out of control as her drug and alcohol problems worsened. In 2008, a video surfaced showing her using drugs, and she was banned from entering the US for the Grammy Awards. Still, Amy made history by winning 5 Grammys that year, but her struggles with addiction continued. Despite attempts to get help, including rehab, Amy couldn't overcome her issues. Amy had traveled to St. Lucia to escape the paparazzi and made some progress in staying off drugs. However, her doctor said that while she stopped using drugs, she started drinking alcohol in cycles. After being sober for weeks, she would relapse. This cycle of sobriety and relapse was hard on her body. Tragically, Amy's death may have been caused by her trying to stay sober for a month before drinking again. Her tolerance for alcohol had gone down after staying sober, and when she drank again, it was too much for her body. In 2011, at just 27 years old, Amy Winehouse tragically died from alcohol poisoning. Her life story remains a mix of incredible musical talent and heartbreaking personal challenges, forever marking her as a music legend whose struggles contributed to both her success and her downfall.